lovely Munchkins, and welcome in my new video in New Year. I'm glad to be back, even when I never left, but never mind. And as you can see by the title of this video, I'm going to talk about how to prepare yourself to go live in different country, and I'm going to apply every little information about the United Kingdom. When I first moved in the United Kingdom, I was a bit young, I didn't know anything at all about the United Kingdom, and I will be extremely honest with you guys, I didn't knew what to expect. I even didn't make such research what to expect in UK and what will be extremely difficult from my home country, which is Slovakia. And I just thought to myself that it wouldn't be that different, and well, I thought everything will be practically same, but I was so much wrong because it isn't. And I make even the list of things what I'm going to share with you guys, because I'm not going to do that from my head. I needed to rewrite that on a paper, and this is just 10 points for this video, okay? So I'm not gonna make this very long, so I'm going for a first thing, which is make sure you do have a lot of saving when you are moving. I knew this is very difficult to say because I don't know how much I'm supposed to say you to save. You can save 1,000 euro or any kind of exchange what you have in your country. I did have euros in Slovakia, so I must make my savings in my currency. So it's up to you. If you know, which is my second thing, make sure to have a job before you are going to live in UK. I knew this is very hard to say to you, like find job in another country when you can't just go there for job interview. But there is lots of agencies, and my first experience was from the Slovak agency. I'm not going to say they were extremely good or anything, they were just the agency which find me job in the UK, and I went there and I was practically 100% sure that I will do have a job when I will be there. Which third thing is make sure that you already have place to live, because in lots of agency they don't care about where the hell are you living, which is quite bad, because in UK it's very hard to find a place to live when you're on your own, because most of the time people want 2 payments before and 1 payment like cash, and it's very hard to say how many like how long you would stay there, because it could happen that you would change your job. For me, for first I moved into Stoke-on-Trent, and I was there for just like 4 days I think, because we were supposed to work there, but then the agency in the UK, they told us they find us a job in Burnley, so practically after 5 days we went there, so we didn't stay on a place where we were supposed to stay. So this is something what you need to make sure that you have a place to live and you have a job, because if something like this happens to you, it's not very good, because you don't know what to do, and even it could happen to you that you wouldn't have job, absolutely like no job for you, but you will have a place to stay. It's not hard to find job in the UK actually, because there is lots of agency, lots of hearing places where they need people, but you know, still make 100% sure that you do have a place where you will have a job and where you could stay for nights. Next thing is something what I would probably apply mostly for my country, which is Slovakia, and I can apply this even for Czech Republic, but I'm not very sure about any other Europe countries, because not everywhere is the same. In Slovakia, we do have life insurance, like when we are going to the doctors and everything. So I needed to make sure to end it before I went into UK, because otherwise they would still charge me per day, and if I will come back, I would need to pay quite big amount of money for practically nothing, because I didn't use that at all, but they will still charge me. So I need to make sure to end it and tell them that I'm moving in the UK, so they wouldn't charge me any money when I will stay in UK. For this is same if in Slovakia we do have benefits for parents if they are in their own job and you are still a kid under 26-year-old. Their jobs normally giving them benefits that their kid is still practically a school kid, so they giving them benefits. And you need, if you have that in your country, make sure to tell your parents, stop it and stop any kind of same basic connection, because we do have something like social benefits for kids and parents receiving them from this organization. So you need to make sure for your own parents to not make them big trouble and tell them, end this kind of connections because I'm moving, so I'm not going to be here, and you really don't want to be you don't want to be in debt because I moved and you didn't say anything. This is mostly applying for someone who is in a school, which I was for first time when I moved into UK. I was a college student and I needed to make sure that these kind of connections for my own mom are ended, so I wouldn't make her any kind of trouble. And actually, because of my life insurance I did have problems, because even when they told me, yes, everything is okay, everything is fine, everything is clear, I still receive a big charge that I didn't end everything properly, so they just sent me a check onto my old address to my mom, and my mom almost faded because of this, because she didn't she didn't think she would receive something like this, and because we are named same, it was quite shock for her. So this is something for making just for you to sure and for your parents that everything is perfectly clear, that you can leave and you wouldn't be charged when you came back home for money. They wouldn't come to you and want from you money. This is just for you. This is greatest tip what I can give you. And like I said, I'm not sure if this is same in any kind of other countries. In my country, and I think in Czech, it's the same. I'm not sure about Austria, German, Poland, and any kind of these countries. So if you have the same thing like I did have in Slovakia, just guys let me know in the comment section, so you maybe would help in any kind of other person which would see this video. Next number is leave emergency contact for your parents, friends, any kind of relatives you have in your original country. So with this, make sure to pre-order a SIM card in UK. For this, I'm using a giffgaff. You can just order your SIM card, it would come into your country, you will activate it, and when you will go in UK, you will have a number and you can give that number to your parents to send you text message or anything. For giffgaff, down in description box is every kind of information about giffgaff. It's practically SIM card and you can top up credit, or you can use the goodie bags, which is like money and data or messages and kind of thing, and it's not actually that much money, and I'm using that all the time. And I receive actually this giffgaff when I moved into UK from that kind of English agency company. They gave us these SIM cards for free. They didn't charge us or anything. We just needed to top up those cards, and that was all. And I'm using that still. I just changed my number because I had a problem with my old one. But I'm perfectly fine with giffgaff, and that's something what works for me, but doesn't need to work for you. So when you will be here in UK, you can change that and you can go in any kind of other companies. It's up to you. One of the things is find anything about place where are you actually going. I knew I already said that I was in Stoke-on-Trent and then I moved into Burnley, but you still can find any kind of information from at least area where are you going, and then when you actually move there you can find everything about the city, village, or anywhere you will live. I'm actually taking this advice mostly because when we moved with my friend in Stoke-on-Trent, we didn't actually knew where the hell we are. We didn't knew anything about the whole city, we didn't knew anything about shops there, and I just knew Poundland and Pound stores, which are my most favorite shops for all the time. And when we went for the first time in a city, we were like, oh my god, where the hell we are. We were so much surprised, and we were even afraid if we would get lost, if we will be able to come back into our home or anything. And we were just absolutely in awe because we didn't know what to expect from the city. But then when they told us that we wouldn't stay there that long, so we actually even didn't explore the whole thing, which I'm kind of sorry because the whole city looked perfectly fine, and I can't wait to go back in Stoke-on-Trent and make my little exploring there, because I kind of like it even from the little bit what I actually saw. But then when we moved into Burnley and we stayed for a while on one place, we actually explored almost the whole city, which was Burnley and Nelson and very close areas, and I like it, and I still love Burnley, and the same, I can't wait to go there back just for a little trip or anything. And then you have job, you have everything, but you're missing one thing. I'm not sure if this applying for non-Europeans or anything. We wouldn't talk about Brexit or anything right now, but when you will come in the UK, you need to make sure to apply for, and I'm going to read it, National Insurance Number, which you need when you're going in a job. Every employer needs this number. It's very short number actually, and they need that because under that number you have all records from all of your job in the UK. and you can actually work without this number. Some of the employers, they will be okay, when you will have it, you will give it to us, but now I think like mostly everyone needs it. And again, down in the description is a way how to apply for it before you will come in the UK or when you will be already in the UK, so you can find every kind of details down there, please. And after this, so this is mostly information for someone who has some kind of diseases which cost not quite small money here in the UK. I do have a thyroid, which is about my gland over here. So for this, for first you need to claim for your national healthcare service, and I find out actually that from now on you wouldn't receive your card, but they will just give you your national insurance number, just a number for the card. But I actually do have a car, and I thought I do have it actually here, so I can show you that, guys. This, I'm just going to do this. This is my UK card, and here is a back of the card. And again, I'm going to show you this. So practically over here you have your number, which you need. When I'm going to my doctor, I'm giving them this, and I'm going for my appointment, and that's all. But for news, they're not giving you this card, but something else. And I'm not even sure if this you can like claim for if you're not European, because over here is a European health insurance card. So this is something, if I would find any kind of information for non-European, I will link that down below with this card to where you can claim for the number or card or whatever. Because seriously, I just find out practically today when I'm recording this that you are not receiving this card anymore. You're just receiving that personal identification number, and that's all. And with this, like I said, you can claim for exception certificate when you do have some diseases which are treated frequently, so each month for whole your life. And again, for this will be every kind of information down below. And I can tell you, I do have this certification because of my thyroid gland, because I'm treated with this for over 6 years already. And with this certification, I'm not paying for my prescriptions. I'm not paying practically for anything about my disease, which actually is saving me money, and I'm happy. And with this, I knew that there is even limit when you can actually apply for it, and most of the time it's your general practitioner who will tell you claim for this. Because my own general practitioner, when I went there for the first time for my new one, she asked me if I did claim for this because of my thyroid disease, and I told her I don't even know about what you talking actually. So when she described me everything, she told me that she will give me the form, I will fill it, she would fill other things for me, and we would send it, and then I would receive, if they claimed me, so I would receive this certification or not. And I did, which seriously helping me, and this kind of thing helps lots of people because it's saving you money. And if you don't have very big amount of money, so you just can practically threw your money on a people, you will be happy for just a little save of money. And I'm not going to say I'm some kind of poor person. I'm just trying to save at least a little bit of money, okay? And this is practically everything. Oh no, sorry, I forgot one thing. With this national insurance things and everything about doctors, blah 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 blah, there's even is something which calls national insurance National Health Service prescription prepayment. As me who not paying for prescription, I don't even know what the hell that means, but it was supposed to save your money when you receive prescription from a doctor. I don't know how this actually works because I'm not using that, because I'm not paying for that things. So I will again leave you this information because I'm not going to talk about something about what I don't have any kind of information. And even when I read that, I was just like, nope, that's just not something for me, and I'm not going to talk about something with what I don't have my own experience. So no, just read that down in the description box, please. I'm not going to tell you about these guys because that would be a bit waste of time, mostly because I don't know about what the hell I would talk, and I didn't read that all because I just actually didn't understood about what the hell is that. But practically it should save your money for your prescription because you would just prepay everything what you will get, something like that. And with this, it's a first actual part. And this is the end of the first part. I actually waited for doing this kind of videos because it's very hard to do research and tell everything what I wanted. So I'm just saying this is first part because in the first part I wanted you guys told my first experiences in the UK, mostly because it's very hard to give advice just like that because everyone is different. And if someone asking me how much money they should take into UK, I'm just like, it's up to you. How much you spending on yourself, how much you eating, it's very different. So this is why I'm mostly saying like try lots of money, bring with you, because you never know if you wouldn't be fooled if you'll have a job. And about jobs and how to find them, I would want to talk in an absolutely different video. Same with prices in the UK and this kind of things, with questions from you guys, because I ask on my Instagram, which will appear somewhere over here, so you can actually participate too in another polls or question times when I ask you guys what you want to know about living in the UK and about these kind of things, because lots of people asking lots of different questions. So yeah, this will be everything for the first part of the video, and I will see you later guys. Bye!